Folks, this is Big Daddy coming at you. I felt so good about that podcast. I'm coming back for part 2. Shit. You know, where'd I leave off at? Doing you. Being happy with yourself. I'm serious. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell? 2 podcasts? Yes, 2 podcasts. Now, I'll tell you why. I know people are going to get mad with what I've said. I know people are going to think that, oh, you're talking about me. You're talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the energy I've been feeling lately from a lot of people. And sometimes, folks, I'm not going to lie, you're going to have just as much haters. Actually, wrong. You will have more haters than you'll have supporters. There really are people out there who want your downfall, but there's also that many more people who want you to succeed in different ways. And that's fine. Cherish them. The one thing I've learned in the last couple of weeks is you have to look inwards. You have to look within yourself to find what you really want. Sure, you can go talk to all the counselors you want to. You can go talk to all your friends. You can go talk to a whole bunch of people. But in the end, what really matters is what you find inside of you. Sometimes a lot of folks just don't want to. They don't want to listen. They don't want to sit back and realize that the answers are within. And they really are. If you ever have a question about yourself, I always was told that if you ask a question like, am I on the right path? You got your answer. 9 times out of 10, you have your damn answer. You're just not listening. You have to feel your own self. You have to trust your own self. With me, what I've learned is that I want what I want. That's why for years, I'm not going to lie, I'm calling myself out. That's why for years I was fucking with married women. Why? Because it was easy for me to do my thing and send them on their way and sit back and have to deal with them. But after a while, you realize that I'm being a fool. I'm being used too. They're getting what they want to. They're still going home to their families. They're still going home to their husbands. Why? While you're left as, I mean, there's a lot of people who I know who do that. They fuck with married people, and it's convenient because they ain't got to deal with the shit. But after a while, you do realize you're missing out. You could have something like that full time, but you need to get good with yourself. You need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why do I go about these crazy badass behaviors? It's because we don't know no other way right at that moment. We don't want to sit back and do the work and get good with ourselves. We're afraid to. I was afraid to. When I finally had enough of that bullshit, I was like, you know what? I'm better than this. I don't want to be no one's little bitch, no one's little side hoe, no little side piece. I don't want to be second best anymore. I don't want to be second choice. So I stopped. Best damn thing that's ever happened. This best damn thing that happened to me and them, because yes, eventually some shit would probably have gone down, and that would have been my fault. I know there's gonna be people listening to this and, well, if it was my wife, I'd have shot you. Do you know how many times I've heard husbands come up to me and say that shit? I should shoot you. And I stood right there. Do you want to use my gun or do you got yours? Don't come at me like that with that shit, because not all of us are very peaceful. Yes, I am a misfit, but not all of us are peaceful like that. So watch out for that. Getting good with myself and getting good with yourself is going to require you to dig fucking deep. Look at yourself, look at that person in the mirror and say, hey, what do I need to do in order to progress? When am I want to read you another quote. Okay. I was looking on the phone right now and I found this one's by Miyamoto Musashi, the samurai, actually he was more of a Ronin, Japan's greatest swordsman, and he lived by the sword. That's all that mattered to him. And he found his purpose in dueling, living his life's purpose, being single-minded focused. But he also wrote the Book of 5 Rings, something that's used in every business aspect to this day. I use it for life betterment. And here's a quote from him. There is nothing outside of yourself that will ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. When shit started hitting the fan with me, that's what I started doing. In the past month, that quote kept coming up over and over and over. No matter where I was, no matter what I was doing, whether I was on the computer just browsing around, if I was on Instagram, I would type up like something like life-changing quotes. And that's what I do, because some quotes really are life-changing. They really give you a very unique introspective of yourself. They also, some of them also tell the goddamn truth. His face is some of them like slaps in the face to you, like, bitch, wake up. Musashi has always been one of my heroes. He's the one who's helped guide me with his simple words, his simple quotes, into helping me be a better person. When I found this one, there was something that changed deep within me when I read this quote for the first time. And that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to seek outside help from anyone. But during the times I did seek outside help from people, I really did need it. That's part of growing up, knowing when you really need to humble yourself in order to get better. And there's nothing, and I know I probably sound like I'm contradicting myself right now, folks. And if you hear steps or rumbling in the background, it's me walking around. I have my phone in hand, I have my microphone in the other, and I walk around my house. And actually, I've walked around outside a few times. So if you hear birds chirping, if you hear the neighborhood cats growling at each other again, fighting and shit like that, you know Big Daddy was outside. So I don't know, folks. There's so many things that you can do to help improve yourself. But if talking to other people, some people go to a therapist to get that help. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have to go talk to any kind of counselor, any kind of therapist, anyone, please do. Don't let me say that it's wrong or anything, because I'm not saying it's wrong. I just choose to do what works for me. And looking within myself, looking at what I need to do. If I ask myself, are you fucking up this morning? Chances are I'm fucking up. We always know the answers to our own questions, but we just want outside validity. Like this one. Here's another one by Musashi. Do not regret what you have done. That one came to me about 3 years ago. And when I read that one, I was full of regrets. My time with my son was just downhill. We weren't in a good spot. And then some more shit happened with me and my son. And I started questioning myself. Am I really a good father? Did I do right by him? Did I really do everything I could? I know I could have done more. I know I could have gotten him out of this damn place and go somewhere different. And that was one of my biggest regrets. Now, as I see it and feel it out, I still had shit to do here in Flagstaff. There's still something I have to do here. And it's funny because I got a tarot card reading a couple of days ago and got this one card, it talked about something, 4 cups or something like that, and about creativity, but it also said, be cautious about your environment. And when I asked the reader, does that mean something doesn't want me to move? They said, yeah, stay still for a little while longer. I said, but I get these urges to move. She goes, that's the ego saying, yeah, it's okay. Come on, let's go. But your higher self is saying, slow down. I know we've been here for a long time, but let's hold on just a little bit longer. And with everything what's going on in society right now, with us being officially, they won't say it, but we are here in America. We are in a goddamn recession. Money's tight. People are lucky to have the jobs they have right now, especially with all these corporate layoffs. I'm lucky to have a trade I'm in that people are actually needing. So I guess I'm in a good spot right now. And I guess I can hold off just a little bit longer on leaving, even though I really want to go somewhere else. I'm 50. My time for waiting and all that bullshit, living underneath someone's rule and stuff like that, that's done. That's done and over with. Even though my mom and my brother, they still do their little shit every now and then. You need to stay here. You need to be with the family. Fuck that. It's time to go. But if my higher self is telling me, Big Daddy, slow your roll, sit your ass down somewhere, let's work some things out, then we can go. So I guess I gotta listen to my higher self for the time being. Folks, if you got a good quote, do me a favor. If you got a favorite quote, comments below. I want to hear them. I love hearing quotes. I love hearing quotes that get people through the day or anything like that. Even I don't even give a shit if it's a damn political quote. Even the political quotes are fucking full of shit because, you know, if your party defines you, I'm sorry, we can't be friends. We really can't. That's a line I draw for me. If you're overly political and if you really believe that your party is better than one or the other, or if you just everything has to be politicized, we can't be friends. Don't come at me with that bullshit. I'll hear you. No, I'm sorry. I'll listen to you. Remember what I said in the last part in part 1 about listening and hearing? Oh yeah. I'll listen to you. I ain't gonna hear you. That was fucked up. You're an asshole. That's right. Here's another one by Mr. Musashi. If you know the way broadly, you will see it in everything. So let's read that again. If you know the way broadly, you will see it again. You will see it in everything. So basically what he's saying is because he practiced the way of the sword, that's all he saw. That's all he envisioned day and night. That was his bread and butter. That's how he survived. Hell, he had to be one of the best ones because he 60 plus duels, never lost. Sometimes and half the time he didn't fight those with metal swords anymore. His katana. He fought them with sticks, tree branches, shit like that. He lived like a vagabond. He wanted to be underestimated. So he saw his way in everything. God damn. That just tells me something about podcasting and what I'm trying to do. See it in everything. Be open to everything. Be receptive to everything. God damn. Woo. That's life changing right there. Epiphany during the damn podcast. Yeah, I gotta love it. One more, then I gotta go, folks. It is said that the warrior. Okay, let's start again. It is said the warriors in the two-way. God damn it. Bloopers on the podcast. You gotta love it. Let's try a different one because right now I can't really talk. I got this energy going. All right, let's find a different one and try to read it. The way of strategy is the way of nature. When you appreciate the power of nature, knowing the rhythm of any situation, you will be able to hit the enemy naturally and strike naturally. I think I was supposed to read that one instead. Whoa. That one's cool. I like that one. I had never seen that one before. But I'm going to go back to this one. It ain't going to get the best of me. Here's that quote that I kept messing up. It is said the warriors is the two-way of pen and sword, and he should have a taste for both ways. Actually, I think this fool typed it up wrong. Yeah, I think he typed it up wrong because I've seen the other one right here. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I had to come back and do a part 2 because I was feeling the energy, and I just wanted to tell people out there, be expressive with the people that you love. You only get one shot at this. You only get one chance to be around them. You only get one chance to do what you got to do with them. So be open, be honest with each other. Okay? Don't take things personally. Don't take it to heart, but feel it, what they're trying to say, the two-way street with an open heart. That's it. That's something I had to learn. I always ask people, hey, can you listen to my podcast? Give me an honest critique on what I'm missing, what I'm not missing. What I'm missing, how to tell them what I'm missing and what I'm doing right. And some of them have given me very good critique. Some of them have just been very like, oh, well, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. I've done it with Cplus Studios, and they've always said the same thing. We don't know what your angle's coming from, but it's something. Now I know how to approach Cplus Studios. Just the last couple of weeks have made me realize something about Cplus Studios. It's kind of every man for themselves. We'll probably never, ever do a social event again because we're in two different spots in our lives. Hell, the whole crew is in different spots in our lives. And I'm not going to lie. as far as I know, with me right now, there'll never be another social event because we just can't get on the same damn page about that. But never say never. I approach it like pro wrestling. Never say never. Maybe sometime down the pipe, it might happen. Maybe it won't. All I know is that right now, everyone is in their own space. I love everybody. We're going to do the damn thing, no matter if we're together or if we're doing our own shit. Same with you folks. If you're in the podcast game, know what you want to do. Know exactly who's rolling with you. Set the boundaries. Set the rules. That way there's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions what you guys want to do. Okay? Don't make our mistake. Please, don't make our mistake. And most of all, open communication. Okay? That's it. That's all I want to say. Open communication. Because if you don't have open communication, shit's going to go sideways real fast. And then resentment happens. And then bad feelings happen. And you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. Everything's cool with us now. Everything's out in the open. But at the same time, I want to do my own thing. Yeah. I want to do my own thing. And it's fun that way. You should too. Do what works for you. There's no right or wrong answer to it. Okay? I love y'all again. You stay up. Have a good day. Go have a goddamn adventure. And Big Day has to go do massage. He has to go throw some healing bombs. And if you're in the Flagstaff area, please, 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 Mountain Medicine, look me up. If I have a space available, hey, come on by. Of course, you don't get it for free. But, but come by. Everyone needs healing in one way, shape, or form. Okay? Take care of yourself. Don't be don't be like everybody else out there. Take care of yourself. All right. Once again, I'm out. crazyhoodies.com, spelled with a Z. Go check it out. Like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Seriously, Big Daddy loves you. And once again, mwah, peace.